My name is Robinson Okenye. Now, it's 4 days to the 33rd edition of the Africa Cup of Nations that will be taking part in Cameroon. Today, we want to focus on the groups that we have in this year's edition of the Africa Cup of Nations 2021. Our focus will be in Group A and B. And joining me to dissect this is none other than Rogers Eshtemi. Good afternoon, Rogers.
Good afternoon, Robbie. Happy New Year. Happy
New Year. Good to have you here. Remember the last time we were taking a look at Euro 2020, that was last year, and in AFCON 2019, actually we looked at the entire tournament together.
Absolutely.
Now, we are now focusing on this year's edition of Africa Cup of Nations. Remember, it was supposed to be held last year, but due to the COVID pandemic, it was pushed to 2022, but the name still remains AFCON 2021. So let's take a look at, before we take a look at the groups that we have, who is your money on to win AFCON?
You have found me flat-footed on that, but based on how the teams have prepared and the form of most of the players of different countries, I think Cameroon has a chance. I'll put my money on the horse, Cameroon.
Your money on the horse. Now, this is a fun fact. Cameroon, each time they host the Africa Cup of Nations, and that year, the last two numbers of the year are the same. 1988, they won. 2000, they won. Now, this is 2022. We'll wait and see whether they will win.
It seems the even numbers favor
them.
Cameroon.
Yes, so let's begin with Group A. Let's take a look at how Group A looks like, and then we'll be dissecting this group to see, before the tournament kicks off on Sunday, that will be the 9th of January, who comes out as the winner. Now, in Group A, we have Cameroon, the host, Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, and Cape Verde. Now, let's take a look at the profile of Cameroon. We begin with the host. Remember, they are the host, so they didn't go through the qualifying process because they had already qualified for Africa Cup of Nations. This will be their 20th appearance in Africa Cup of Nations. They were winners in 1984, 1988, 2000, 2002, and 2017. Now, the 2021 edition, are they going to win? We'll have to wait and see. They are coached by the Portuguese Antonio Conceição. The captain is Vincent Abubakar. They are ranked 50th in the world, and they are nicknamed the Indomitable Lions. And the players to watch, Napoli's Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa. So, Eshtemi, let's get into this. Cameroon. I mean, everybody's looking at them. They had 2019, after winning 2017, 2019 was not their best year, and they got into the, they did not get into the qualifiers. They qualified by the virtue of being host. What are your thoughts on this side?
Just looking on what the coach has been doing, that's Antonio Conceição, the Portuguese. I think he has been in charge for the last 3 years or so, and he has been trying to transform the team. He has been building a team, and right now he's basing mostly on the wing backs. His formation is actually trying to play a very intense game. That's the Cameroon you used to know, the likes of Mboma, the likes of Eto'o, the direct type of football, and exactly that's what he's going to base his strength on, because he has the quality players, the likes of Abubakar, the likes of Andre Frank. He has been very influential at Napoli, Andre Frank Zambo, and I believe is going to carry that form into the national team. Remember, also they have Onana, who is just coming off from the suspension, the Ajax goalkeeper. So these are really motivated team, but also pressure is going to be on them, because right now they have a new FA president. That's Samuel Eto'o, somebody who has won these trophies for fun. So it's for him now to prove that under his leadership now, the team can also try and achieve what he achieved during his playing time.
I know you cannot speak about African football without speaking about Cameroon. And when you take a look at, the players that they have in their squad, you have the likes of Vincent Abubakar, very, very influential in their campaign. And then you bring in Choupo-Moting, the Bayern Munich guy. What difference do you expect him to make for this Indomitable Lion side?
At the moment, I think they are considering him as one of the talisman of the team. I think he's one of the most experienced players in that team. He has been in that team for a while. And all players who will be featuring for the Indomitable Lions will be looking up to him. Remember, sometimes also wear the armband. So I believe he's going to bring that experience. He has played at the topmost level in the European football, and now it's a moment for him also to show the world that indeed, I've done this at Bayern Munich, I've done this at PSG. Why can't I do it to the Cameroon team? But now, of course, we understand there have been a lot of behind-the-scene issues. I think we talked previously about the insecurity in Cameroon, the conflict that is been between the Francophones and Anglophones. Of course, going to affect the hosting of the tournament. But now, main focus is the player now. They want to try and ensure the focus remain on the pitch, and all other side issues are being overshadowed.
All this is being overshadowed. Of course, when the tournament begins on Sunday on Scoreline, we'll definitely dig more into this indomitable Lions side. Now we take a look at the other team that is still in Group A. That is Burkina Faso. Remember Burkina Faso, they were runners-up in 2013 when they lost to Nigeria in the final. This will be their 12th appearance, and under the coach Kamu Malo. The captain is Isofu Dayo, and they're ranked 60th in the world. The nickname is the Stallions, and the player to watch, of course, is Aston Villa's Bertrand Traore. What do you expect him to bring to this squad for Bertrand Traore, Eshtemi?
I think the EPL experience is going to be very vital, because remember, these are teams that's always been flirting to deceive in most occasions. It's the team that has the talent, the quality, more so they come from the West African. Remember, that pool is also now going to be tricky, because facing West African team in the same pool is going to be very, very tricky for the teams that are in that group, more so the Cameroon and Burkina Faso. When these two teams meet, of course, it's just like a derby, because they're just crossing the borders, they're close to each other. Yes. So I believe the likes of Traore here, these are the game changers.
They have indeed a number of Traores in the squad, yes.
Bertrand Traore. Indeed, if these guys lives up to the billing and maybe bring what many people expect him to bring, definitely the Stallions can be maybe some of the dark forces in the tournament. Remember, when they finished runners-up, I think they were the host. Yes. They were the host of the tournament. That showed that actually they're just not maybe here for fun. They're here to prove a point.
You remember the starman back then was Aristide Bans. He used to have dreads, I think like 3 or 4 dreads, and he colored them white. But this time he will not be there. And for Kamu Malo, he's taken an averagely young squad to this tournament. So let's move away from Burkina Faso. The other team that we have in Group A, we do have Ethiopia. Now, most people are asking Eshtemi, how did Ethiopia qualify for Africa Cup of Nations? Yet, Kenya did not qualify.
You know,
you saw that even on social media. That has been a question people are asking.
It has been a debate. But now, you know, Ethiopia missed out on the last edition, and Kenya managed to qualify. You know, now, arithmetically, Ethiopia had a better chance during that time, but now, no, the gods of football maybe conspired with Kenya and ensured Sierra Leone are knocked out and Harambee Stars goes to AFCON. But right now, I think they went back to the drawing board and told them, said, hey, so we have what it takes to go to the finals. And here they are. You remember, they also won this tournament some time back. Was it 1962? Yeah,
1962. So, that is when they won Africa Cup of Nations.
They are not here by chance, or maybe somebody's giving them a favor. They deserve to be here. And, you know, they have a number of players who indeed they can show that they are doing a better job. I remember the likes of Verde
and Nesri was the top scorer in the Ethiopian league. So are you expecting him to carry that into, of course, into the tournament?
This is a platform for him to market himself. Remember, the Ethiopian league has also been on and off due to some of the conflict there. But right now, he's going to AFCON to prove to the continent that indeed we are like the sleeping giants of the Eastern Africa. And here we are come to show that if Uganda is not here, Sudan is not here, Kenya is not here,
Tanzania is not here.
Tanzania is not here. We can carry the flag of Sekafa onto our shoulders. And the likes of Nasir and Kebede, I believe these are the players going to lead by example.
Yes, the players to lead by example. Remember, Ethiopia won in 1962. This will be their 11th appearance in Africa Cup of Nations. The coach is Wibetu Abate, Captain Getane Kebede, and they're ranked 137th in the world. The nickname is the Walia Ibex or Ibex Warriors, and the player to watch is definitely Abubakar Nasser. Now, the other team that is in Group A is Cape Verde. Now, the Blue Sharks, they're coming into this tournament. They don't have anything to lose.
They don't, but remember, was it in 2013? I think they pulled some upsets.
Yeah, the quarterfinal. They were the quarterfinals.
They were the host, or they were co-hosting, I think. They were not co-hosting, but the tournament was between Equatorial. The tournament was being held in Equatorial Guinea and I think Gabon. Yeah, of course they pulled some upset during that time. But remember, most of these players in Cape Verde play their trade in Portugal. They're just crossing the border, so that tells you that they need also have a lot of quality and talented player. But now, when it comes to most of this tournament, they have been they've been blowing hot and cold in the recent past few years.
Yes.
But I believe they have learned their lesson, and now it's a moment also maybe to go back and maybe try to achieve what they did in 2013. Maybe, who knows, they can be some of the upsets in this group.
Yes.
Though right now nobody's trying to talk about them, but they can end up maybe frustrating most of the big teams in the group.
I was reading some reviews from Cape Verde, and they say that they only need 4 points to make sure that they can go through this group, and they are hoping that their win will come against Ethiopia and they draw against either Cameroon.
Good strategy, and it can happen.
Yeah,
Trust me not, it can happen.
Yes, it can happen.
If they've already known that this can apply on us and we can take this into the field,
yes,
indeed, it can end up favoring them. That's a good strategy from the technical bench.
Yes, remember the nickname is the Blue Sharks. They're ranked 73rd in the world. The captain is Ryan Mendes. The coach is Bubista. And the best finish in AFCON was in 2013, where they finished in the quarterfinals, and this will be their third appearance. So let's run again once more through Group A. Remember, we have the host Cameroon, we have Cape Verde, we take a look at the teams that are in Group A. We have Ethiopia, which is also seeking to make a name for itself, and Burkina Faso. Ethiopia won it in 1962. Eshtemi, which two teams will make it out of this group? Is it going to be alphabetically, or not alphabetically, but the way it's just been laid out?
On paper, it should be maybe Cameroon and Burkina Faso, but trust me not, Cape Verde,
yes,
and Ethiopia can try to replace Burkina Faso. So the favorites here should be Cameroon.
Yes.
But that will depend on how they'll play their opening match.
It will depend on how they play their opening match. Remember, Cameroon will be the team that will be opening this tournament, so we'll wait and see how that happens on Sunday at 7 p.m. Kenyan time. Now, let's take a look at Group B, where we have Senegal. Everybody is optimistic of this Senegalese side. Remember, they were runners-up in 2019. What should we expect from, remember, first let's take a look at the teams that are in Group B, where you have Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea, and Malawi. So, let's begin with Senegal.
I wish Cedric was here.
Yes.
I think these are some of the teams he calls Golden Generation.
Yes.
Golden Generation without winning anything. Then we just
so let's take the profile of Senegal. This will be their 16th appearance. They were runners-up in 2002 and 2019. I think 2002, this is when they had the Golden Generation.
Yeah, they had a...
Can you compare the squad they had in 2002 and the squad they have now?
I think the 2002 squad built this squad, the current squad. It was just
even
a platform.
Even the coach was in 2002.
Yeah. And it was really saddening to see them how they lost the 2002 final as well as the 2019 final, because everybody was rooting for the Senegalese team. But unfortunately, finals are always difficult matches to be played. When you put your money on the air, definitely it's B that's going to win.
Yes, they were runners-up in 2002-2019. Aliou Cissé is the coach. Kalidou Koulibaly, the Napoli centre-back, is the captain. They're ranked 20th in the world. The nickname is the Lions of Teranga. And the player to watch is definitely Sadio Mane. In the Premier League, it got 9 games without scoring. And on Sunday against Chelsea, he scored against his favourite team to score in the Premier League. And it shows that, he's coming into this tournament with some fire burning in his belly.
That is the best performance for any player. You undergo a goal drought and then boom, you score ahead of a big tournament. That's really motivated him and he has boosted his confidence. But looking at the Senegalese team, trust me not, and let's just be honest with them, it's a balanced team from the defense, from the goalkeeping, defense, midfield to the striking. They have everything. Look at the goalkeeper. They have Edward Mendy, who is just in the form of his life. Look at the defense. They have the Kalidou Koulibaly, the Napoli man. That is it. Then we come in the midfield. We have the likes of Ghana, the Ghana, Idris Ghana, the PSG guy. And then in the striker, we have my friend. They have everything. But
so
now,
is your money on this side to win the championship?
No, not really. I can't put my money on them because actually they have been flip-flopping each moment that you trust that they're going to take this tournament. But I feel they can reach the semi-finals if I'm not
even
wrong.
the finals.
Even the finals. I'll be happy to see this time round the finals pitting the West African countries. That could maybe Senegal against Cameroon, maybe Nigeria against Cameroon. You want those finals, not the easily predictable finals whereby the North Africa teams just come into the final knowing that they're going to bully the West African teams.
Yes, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a look at the other teams that we have in Group B. We have, of course, Malawi. This will be their third appearance. They finished the group stage in 1984-2010. And the head of the technical panel is Mario Marinica, and the captain is John Banda. The FIFA, they're ranked 129th in the world. They're called the Flames, and the player to watch is Gabadinho Muhango. Any chances of them making it out of the group? That is the first thing we have to look at. Remember, they are also in the same group with Guinea. Are they going to make it out?
I think if I'm a Malawian fan,
yes,
I think I will be saying to myself that already you have overachieved what you wanted by just qualifying for this tournament. And also, in addition to that, remember, partially, some of the East African people consider Malawi as an East African nation. So they feel like maybe they're also partially representing East Africa.
Yes.
But now, the thing is, we are going to the AFCON final. What are we going to show the people there? Yeah. Pressure is not on them,
yes.
But now we need to go there and sell our talent, because they've had a number of good players in the past, but this moment there's nobody. They
actually had a couple of players playing their trade in Football Kenya Federation Premier League.
Yeah, actually they have a player who played for Moldova's side, Sheriff Tarif. I can't remember the name of the player,
yes.
But that tells you that we can't just rule them out. They are going there, of course, to enjoy,
yes.
But it is a dangerous team to play against. The team that's playing with nothing to lose.
Yes.
They'll definitely shock you.
Yes, and the other team that is in Group B is Guinea. Now, for Guinea, of course, all eyes will be on Naby Keita, Eshtemi, the Liverpool man.
Unfortunately,
yes.
he has had a good season at Liverpool. But unfortunately, when they come to the national team, I think they have Naby Keita and three other guys. Diawara. Three midfielders in the team. But they are not combining. I don't know what is the main undoing. When it comes to the national team duties, they are not giving their best. Now, I think maybe this could be their year. It could be that time maybe they could gel and maybe try to prove the critics wrong and maybe try to lift the spirit of the Guinean national team.
This is their 13th appearance. They were runners-up in 1976. The coach is Gaba Diawara, the captain Naby Keita, and they're ranked 81st in the world, and the nickname is the Slee Nation. Now, the other team, or rather the final team that is in Group B, is none other than Zimbabwe. Do they have a chance? They're ranked, this will be their 5th appearance. They were in the group stage in 2004, 2006, 2017, and 2019. Norman Mapeza is the coach. The captain, Knowledge Msona, we've seen what he can do. FIFA ranking, they are 121st. They're called the Warriors, and Knowledge Msona definitely is the guy to watch for this Zimbabwean side. Eshtemi.
Qualifying for AFCON
and there were rumors that they might actually be banned from taking part in this tournament.
Let just remain rumors. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, mentally players are already psyched themselves up for the tournament. And I believe right now they should be somewhere trying to maybe play friendly matches, or they are in a camp. So that shouldn't be trying to distract them. Let them focus on what is coming in Cameroon. So regarding the team, I think Knowledge Msona is the most experienced player in that team.
After Kalma Biliata, you know.
He's the most experienced player. So having already played in the 2019 AFCON and also I think 2017, that already is someone achieving for a player like Knowledge Msona. So although you have said that it's going to be a man to watch, I think pressure shouldn't be on him. Because
he has lots of experience.
A lot of experience. Now the thing is that maybe now to try to push the other lads and tell them, guys, these are players that have played for a number of occasions. Now it's up to you. I'm trying to give you the mantle. So when I exit the scene, you are the guys going to continue playing for the national team. So as far as I'm concerned, I think the Zimbabwean team shouldn't have a lot of pressure, just like the Malawian team. These are the teams that have been there, but you know they are trying to be overshadowed by teams like in the South African side. We have the team like South Africa. Those are the teams that people are talking about, but. Here it is. We wait and see what is going to happen with the likes of Musona and their coach Mapeza Norman.
So we ran through the teams that we have in Group B. Remember, there is Zimbabwe, we have Guinea, we have Senegal, and of course the other team is Malawi. Who's making it out of this group, Eshtemi?
Definitely Senegal will make it, and then Guinea will go through. Guinea will go through.
So Eshtemi has made it clear. In Group B, Senegal and Guinea. In Group A, clearly
it's Cameroon and
probably Burkina Faso.
Probably Burkina Faso. But the second spot is just open. It's wide open. Ethiopia can pull an upset, and then the other team can also pull an upset. So it's
Cape Verde
can
we'll
pull an
upset.
And
see. Well, thanks a lot, Roger Sishtemi, for giving us insights on what to expect in the Africa Cup of Nations that kicks off on the 9th of January. That will be on Sunday. But remember, we do this again tomorrow from 1:30 to 2 p.m. and we take a look at Group C and D, who will go through from that group and which will be the surprise teams of the tournament. My name is Robinson Okenya. Enjoy your afternoon. Ashley Mazuri is up next on Africa Speaks.